Hi, welcome back to Forest Garden. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're talking about the downswing. We're talking about width in the downswing, why this is important for your golf swing, how it relates to impact, and how ultimately that is going to help you hit some better golf shots. So when we talk about width, we very often talk a little bit more about the backswing and trying to create some good width with extension of the arms. But as I say, in this video we're talking a little bit more about width in the downswing and why this is something which is often overlooked, but why it's something which is incredibly important. So just before we go through exactly what I want you to look at in the downswing, let's talk a little bit about impact. So when I get myself and demonstrate an impact position, we would generally like the handle to be forwards. We would like the lead wrist to be about flat at impact. And this is going to help us do a couple of things: present a good amount of loft, get a nice downward angle of attack. And for those things to happen, we really have to have the trail elbow in a good position. Many of the golfers I see who struggle with impact, it's because the trail elbow is out of position as they arrive at this last parallel position here. We'll often see this trail elbow too much to the side of the body, and often in many cases from the face-on view we can see almost a gap between the side of the body and the trail elbow. So how does width relate to this, and how's it going to help you achieve that good solid impact position? Well, very often a lot of the golfers that I see who are maybe trying to do things that we often find, hit the ball further, strike the ball better, get those angle of attacks where we want them, they're often trying to create a little bit more lag in the downswing, trying to get this handle forwards in this steeper approach. And what we often find in order to do that is they can get a little bit too narrow with the arms. Now, if I just find a halfway down position for you, so I'm going to make my backswing and halfway down, you can see here just how my right elbow is positioned. It's what we class as externally rotated in the shoulder. That allows me to get this elbow in a nice delivery position here. You'll also notice how close it is to my left elbow. Now, if I try and get my arms a little bit closer to me, so maybe what would be considered narrower, you're going to see where my right elbow goes. My trail elbow starts to work more to an internal rotation position, and it gets certainly further away than my lead elbow. So as I get my arms closer to me, my elbows separate. Now, as soon as I find a position halfway down where my elbows are separating, and as I said, my right arm is going more into an internal rotation, it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to achieve those things that we spoke about earlier at impact: the handle forwards, the shaft lean, the left the left wrist position. So as we start down, if I try and get incredibly narrow, which might feel as if I'm able to deliver the club better, I suddenly get a couple of things that I really don't want. Elbow separating, and this right elbow gets very, very internally rotated and stuck to the side of me. From here, the best option I have is to really feel like I release the club early, and this impact position is going to be something which is very, very familiar for a lot of you. So what do we need to do in order to improve this? Well, I want you to feel in your downswing, your right arm is extending away from you. Now, it will never straighten because of the fact that your lead arm is on the golf club, but as I'm coming down here, I'm trying to actually extend my right arm. As I do that, it's going to enable me to keep my elbows very, very close together. The more I flex my trail arm, we're going to find those positions that we just spoke about that we don't want happen. So as I start down, trying to extend my right arm and keep my elbows close is a great way to find a good delivery position with the right elbow in position. That's going to allow me to turn onto the golf ball with the handle forwards. So certainly if you feel like you're the golfer who struggles to get that impact, you struggle to get the handle forwards, you struggle to get that downward attack with your irons, maybe let's think about what this trail arm is doing in the downswing. Keeping it a little bit more extended and keeping the elbows closer might help you find some of those positions that you're after. So backswing, and as I start to open up my body, I'm going to feel my right arm extends away from me, elbows squeeze together. That's a fantastic way to find something like this, where the elbow is in front of my right hip, the elbows are close together. As I continue to turn, I'm going to find it much, much easier to achieve that impact position. So right trail arm, trail elbow, such an important part of the golf swing. Thinking about a little bit more width and less narrow is definitely going to help you hit some better golf shots. If we can achieve a more desirable impact, you will definitely be able to improve the quality of your shots. And if you improve the quality of your shots, I guarantee you will improve your scores out on the golf course and that is a fantastic way to enjoy the game more. I can guarantee you it's a lot more fun when you're shooting lower scores. So let's think about the trail arm, let's think about the elbow, how close it is to your lead elbow, where that right elbow is as you deliver the club into the ball. I think you're going to find some better impact positions, and hopefully that video is going to help you play some better golf. Thank you for watching. Usual stuff is down below, comments box, like button, and there's also a link to subscribe to the channel below in the description box. If you're not a subscriber, give that link a click. It's absolutely free. It just means you'll get notified each time I upload a video and you won't miss any new content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.